later than usual. Jonas and I were screwing around with settings, levels, stuff like that. Oh, actually, mean to be turned down because we figured out one of the reasons why I was coming in so freaking loud for everyone all the time. So, in addition to that, I actually have my microphone encased in a really amusingly jank setup to try to get less of an echo, more sound absorption. So that may also be making me sound a little bit more muffled somehow. I'm going to be improving the setup, making it better. But right now, yeah, it's pretty heckin' jank. So, yeah, I'm probably going to need to be boosted.
It's pretty hacking.
It's pretty hacking.
Also, your connection seems to be really choppy.
Super live. I may be here.
Your connection's really choppy, Stoker.
I don't think it's my kitchen.
It's coming across like that to me.
Maybe it is mine. Let me check.
1 second. No, because I hear Rick chopping up too. 1 second here.
I think because I hear GC clearly and I heard Miller clearly.
Okay.
Okay, now it's clear. It's clear now.
There it goes back. So I have a... It was telling me that I had a 1500 millisecond delay on the call.
Weird.
Now it's back down to 50 milliseconds.
Okay, weird.
It was probably Discord then, not us.
Yeah, it could be an ingest server. It was flooded for a second.
Okay. Stoker comes in and destroys the ingest server.
That's me.
Somebody uploaded their entire library of SFM porn to Discord.
For a brief second, I thought it was my Pac-Man 99 download. I was like, that can't be it. I said, that'd be silly. And I'd have to start saying, you're silly. Then everybody's silly.
So before we start tonight, I was wondering, do we want to try doing some kind of a custom game thing?
Oh, God.
Okay,
What
do we have? We have the board type. We have the turn timers. Quick AI turns, that doesn't count. Map style. Maps are generated using the default rules. You can do a mirror map or a maximum mirror map or a low mirror map. Okay, so random mirror creates a map with identical quadrants and a random number of special tiles. Max creates a map with 4 identical quadrants and a high number of special tiles. Or low creates a map with 4 identical quadrants and a low number of special tiles.
Let's see. Never really tried this one up. I always play with house.
Mirror random.
Let's try mix it up today.
And mirror random. Fury mode.
Faster, fiercer Armello with an even-present dynamic timer.
Ever-present dynamic timer. No. Game length. Short, shorter. Epic. King starts with 11 body. Long, king starts with 10 body. King starts with 8 body, king starts with 7 body.
Ooh.
King Dawn damage. No rot damage. King will not take rot damage at dawn.
Oh.
Test, am I here now?
Hello. I can hear you.
What's up with my connection?
We can hear you.
Okay, good.
Each dusk, the king ensures he has at least 4 perils on the board. King will not play perils at dusk. Each dusk, the king ensures he has at least 8 perils on the board.
Oh, dear God.
Starting hand type. Start with an even distribution of item, spell, and trickery cards. Start with completely random cards. Choose which decks to draw your starting hand from on your first turn. I'll set that to draw. Hero AP. All heroes start with their default AP values. Plus 2 AP. All heroes gain plus 2 AP, or plus 1 AP. Let's give everybody plus 1 AP. I want to see what that's like.
Oh my gosh, did you set the king to no rot damage?
Yes.
Oh
King
man,
will not
this is going to be a
take
long
damage.
game.
But we're going to have like a bonus AP. So
Yeah, that's
moving
true,
across the
that's
map
true.
will be faster.
Yeah, the game will actually end up being much faster.
So hero body is the next one.
All
I
heroes
see.
start with their default body values. You can have up to plus 3 body for everybody. Hero wits.
I never seen you guys before. Wow. Okay.
Hero
I guess they're going
rot.
to do it plus 3. Ew.
Start corrupted, start infected. Hero starting equipment. Treasure and follower. Heroes start with 1 random treasure and 1 random follower.
Ooh,
1 treasure.
that sounds.
Hero starts with 1 random treasure equipped, or 1 follower. Hero starts with 1 random follower equipped.
I think it would be kind of interesting to do 1 random treasure and 1 random follower just to see what we get.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's try
then
that.
we're playing super fast Armello now. Everyone has 4 AP and starts with stuff.
Sounds fun.
Okay, King's Guard type.
Intriguing.
All King's Guards are outfitted with battle armor, or classic
Oh.
King's Guards. Let's give them battle armor to make them a bit tougher.
They are often kind of weak.
Bane type, Dire. All Banes have plus 1 fight and plus 1 body, or default. Let's make Banes a little bit tougher too.
How about we say no stranger?
The Stranger. Visiting away. The Stranger is not visiting Armello. Dead player's paw. No cards lost upon hero death, or your hand of cards is discarded upon death.
Ooh.
Oh, I can't. That sounds awful. I don't know about y'all, but that sounds awful.
I don't know.
Well,
You still draw up.
Yeah, you do.
I think
still
it's actually
draw.
kind of like a
Yeah.
good thing.
Yeah.
Like
and-
you're like, oh man, I got to get rid of these cards by dying.
Okay, well, if you want to do it, let's do it.
Okay, let's turn on Dead Player's Paw. Okay.
let's do it.
Palace Peril difficulty. Palace Perils will require 4 match symbols. Easy, 3 match symbols. No perils. I think that. Or difficult, Palace Perils will require 5 match symbols.
I'm neutral.
I think we like classic on
Yeah,
that.
just
Yeah.
do classic.
Uh-oh.
Connection to the network was lost.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think they timed out because they don't let you sit in this menu for too long.
Oh,
Which is kind of
stupid.
silly.
Unlimited
Yeah.
Extremely
explodes off.
stupid.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, also, there's no way to leave this menu without Alt F4. Great.
Yeah. Stupid. Okay. Well, to be fair, I've never been in that menu for that long before, but okay.
Let me-
Yeah,
But,
what
I
they
mean,
want.
like you gotta know, you gotta explore your options.
I guess they want us to do that in offline mode, not an
Yeah, but
online
like
mode.
we're not. Whatever.
I know.
Game Cobra is now playing The Sims 3. What?
Oh, that game. I don't know what happened. I played The Sims 3 today. It's been saying that all day. I can't get it off.
Huh.
Okay, I can't actually leave this thing. I guess I need to reboot Armello. Hold on.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I did too. All right, I'm gonna reboot.
Okay, 1 second here. Back in I go.
GC has just formed like a lexicon where every single game in his library is now The Sims 3.
Yeah, I'm sad. Okay, launching Armello. No doubt it's going to go away when I restart the computer, but yeah, I just found it silly it was doing that all day. Right before work, I was like, I have to test this. Oh, invite. There we go.
Okay.
So we just gotta spend short time in the rule book.
Yeah. I mean, I think we can know what we're doing now, right? No rot damage, +1 AP, stronger NPCs.
We start with a random follower and item.
Yeah, random follower item and lose cards on death.
Oh yeah, I think we said but +1 AP.
Yeah.
Yes, and +1 AP.
Network's being
That was the plan.
annoying right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so burn down timers, burn down only, King Dawn damage, no rot damage. Hero AP +1. Starting hand type to draw. Hero starting equipment, treasure, and follower. King's Guard type, armored. Bane type dire, stranger away. Dead player's paw on. And that's it.
That's it. Okay.
Alright, let's do this. Who am I gonna play as?
Let's do this like Brutus.
Jenkins. Wait, I gotta get into gear. Leroy Jenkins.
We're not starting with any rot, right?
No.
No.
Okay. Wanted to be sure that I knew that for sure.
Yeah, we don't need to make it so people have to play a certain way. And starting with rock kind of forces you into certain playstyles.
That is true. All right.
Brun and Sana are too big. We're intersecting with each other.
Hello, Twist.
Hello.
The big mighty bears versus the little rats and squirrels. And then suddenly the bears are beating each other for no reason.
The bears.
Let's go, da bears. Woo!
All right, let's look at the turn order. Oh, I'm first.
Wild
See what everyone's
bears.
loadout is.
Yeah, check what your starting items are.
Okay, so we got okay, all right, and then okay, all right, and then oh, that's an interesting combo there, Rick. Okay. And now I want to see what everyone's equipped with. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Uh-huh. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. All right. Oh, that's real interesting. Okay.
Ooh, I like what I got from my starting hand. Ooh. Or my starting gear.
Sure, I don't like the item, but I like the reward. Alright.
Huh. Just when we started playing, Twitch, the League of Geeks are doing their own Armello game.
Oh, are you serious? Maybe
Yes.
that's why the servers are having issues.
That could be true. What a coinkydink, don't you think?
Oh, is that interesting? Okay, alright.
You ran right into that Stoker.
It's okay. I don't mind this at all. In fact, I hope I lose.
And then you lose.
I did. Good. That's what I wanted.
Cool.
Well, let's see what this is first. Okay, cool. Alright. And then I will do this. And this. And this.
Oh my.
You're up to 4 rot already.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's entirely because of that first peril.
These kings are...
This is gonna be a real interesting game.
It's weird seeing the game with one rot so early.
Hello, Just Boxer. Hello, Russian Cookies. Hello, Legatron. Hello, Miller. Hi again, Miller. Hello, Master Groudon. Hello, Matty Ratty. And hello, Drakon. Drakon. Dracoff. Drakon. Dracoff.
Drac goes on, Drac goes off. Drac goes on, Drac goes off.
Dracula. Dracula.
Dracula, Dracula, ha, ha.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you said it there, GC.
10 out of 10.
I watch too many memes.
Can there be such a thing? Yes, there absolutely can be such a thing.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Don't agree to that, Stoker, please. No. Okay, I'm dead.
There is a deep end, and people have gone off of it.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Nice.
Rick, you know you had 4, right?
We're still getting used to this.
No.
A 1 and a 2.
I wasn't going to make it to where I wanted to go anyway.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well done, Sana. In this game of bears versus rodents.
Why, thank you.
Alright, let's see.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah. Well, Stoker, which is it? Are you going to be of the wild? Or are you going to betray the wild?
I don't know.
Why?
Whichever thing is most fun.
Jeez. Oh, I'll try it.
Why not? Live a little.
Yeah. 30%. Got it. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Really? Interesting. I guess in this version, you're not really incentivized to hold on to cards, are you?
No, definitely not. Ouchie.
Sorry, not incentivized to hold on to cards.
Oh, Mr. Stoker, you hurt me. How dare you? You are me.
I'm a mean little squirrel.
Man, I miss squeal times being somewhat quick in Canada. You mean in Armello? Matty Ratty says.
Oh. Well, that doesn't spark joy.
You don't spark joy. Wait, yes, you do.
Spark your face.
You
Yeah,
spark
that
joy
does
me
not-
every night.
Oh, whoa.
Ooh. Miller,
Oh,
Wow, it's weird not seeing
get out of the
king
gutter,
take
you
damage.
two.
It's weird not seeing the king take damage.
it is.
Let me see something. No, absolutely not that one.
Oh, Lego's saying we didn't do a poll this time?
We haven't done the poll yet, no.
So,
I've not done a poll yet.
Though I'll be honest, since the king is not taking damage, I sincerely doubt there's going to be a prestige victory.
I was
That
gonna make
kind of
this only for
weighs things
15
a
minutes because
little bit.
I guess that this match is gonna be over quickly.
Let's see.
Yeah, prestige is less likely to happen. It's not impossible though. Somebody could still try to fight him and lose. Well, and it's
True.
tie, I guess.
yeah,
Oh,
it's entirely possible.
that's interesting. Okay, so... Damn it, literally... Okay, fine. Let me think. If I do that, then that's the pain in the ass I have to deal with. I'll just do this. Oh! Oh! Oh, but, let me think about that for a moment. Nice try.
You kept talking about that you had something.
Did you take out the Miller? Ooh,
Oh.
Miller.
Cool.
Oh, that's
I'll
a good
take
one
that.
for you.
Yes, yeah, I don't really care about that thing. It's a 70% chance, but if I lose it, I take -2, and I'm at 2, so...
Fair.
I
Valid.
apologize, but I am not in the spirit to risk it for the biscuit.
That's understandable. I can respect that.
Mm-hmm.
DDD.
Wow, Zasha, you are way down there. I like how she runs.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Sneaky but fun.
I like her win animation.
Sneaky but fun. Yes, I know.
I was about to say, I just told you to get your mind out together. What the hell am I doing giggling?
Yeah, Miller, how could you?
How could you? On this, the day of my daughter's wedding.
And Santa on this game, wondering what's going on in the chat. She's gonna purify all the rot in the chat. Specifically,
Why
Miller.
is Knoll Grove? It's dangerously close to Grassy Knoll, isn't it?
Oh. Also, it's interesting to note, I didn't know that the king would always have 4 traps minimum on the map. That's something I didn't know.
I never realized that either. I guess we all learned something today.
Yes, we did.
All right, Sana, what you gonna do?
Ah, Kingsguard, why are you there? I'm sad.
I asked the same question earlier.
I'm gonna have to do this now.
Oh, all right. Let's see what this armored is.
Sana's a bad bear.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of swords.
They get a battle armor on top of their other.
I mean, I'd sword.
Yeah, they have battle armor and Kingsguard armor.
I guess that heavy armor isn't as much of a handicap as it usually is, huh?
Nope.
Hadn't thought about that.
That's why I was trying it.
Yep, it takes... Instead of a 33% loss in AP, you have a 25% loss. The game's kind of balanced around having 3 AP already, so...
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we'll see. She still has 1 less than the rest of us, so...
That's true. We'll see how it goes.
Indeed. We shall see. Huzzah! I am rich again. One. Okay. Oof. I'm wooed.
Very well.
Corrupted already?
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to equip the warlock immediately, because the stone circle was in my path.
I
See, I'm a clever.
Clever girl.
Well, you're standing where I need to be, so...
Ugh. Spirits, protect me from this crazy squirrel.
Your spirit has no home here.
Also, all this
my
armor.
God!
Spirits protect me. Also, all of this armor.
Sweet merciful heaven, that's so much armor, though.
Yeah, you seem to be in a bit of a pickle.
I could get a bunch of explodes.
Or not.
Or not!
Oh.
You should try that again. I'm sure it'll go well.
You got nuts.
I don't even have the AP to try it again.
No.
Wasn't prepared for that.
Spirits protect me in my armor, indeed. Also, in the news, I'm actually glad you were corrupted during that fight. Oh, but look.
Yeah,
Oh.
I thought about maybe not going in corrupted, but I was too eager to equip the warlock.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go too long with that in my hand.
I'd probably be bloodthirsty too. Bloodthirsty squirrel.
That's me.
With bloodthirsty nuts.
Nut thirsty. No.
Dee, 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 dee. Poor twist. Get in the butt of the nut of the jokes.
Really? Teleport that short distance?
I didn't want to take the damage.
I mean, that's valid.
Dee 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 dee. Okay. Okay, that's amusing. Okay, so haste, teleport.
Why do you go where I can't follow?
I
Okay.
got myself the
I guess you
bird.
just need to get that out of your hand, huh?
Yeah, something like that. And honestly, I'd rather fight people than evade them.
This is annoying.
Ooh.
Treasure!
You got some treasure.
You got treasure.
You got bail.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, damn it.
Squeakers, squeakers, squeakertons, squeakers.
And somehow I'm still the How am I the prestige leader?
Wait, yeah, how are you prestige leader?
I'm not!
Oh,
I guess the
that was
game
good.
takes time.
That was real good.
The game's like, oh wait, shit.
game too crazy, can't figure out what's going on.
We're messing with the rules. The game has to contemplate our insanity this game.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside my trunk? Interesting. Okay. Alright. Guess I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, I'll do this. And I'll do this. And this. And
Ouch.
this.
I don't like
And
I
that.
this.
have all this stuff.
Let's check out his wits. Oh, corrupted squirrel. Taking on the corrupted bee with a wooden sword.
Yes, but who needs fight dice when you could just steal all of your opponent's rough dice?
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. That is the beauty of Rod, isn't it?
The beauty of the rot.
I'm not sure what she's throwing at him there. It's like spikes.
Don't really care that much about the results of this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you just spent all of your magic.
Okay, sure, money's good too. And nah, I'll just go here for now.
Oh no, I went from 0 magic to 0 magic.
Went from 0 to also 0. 0 to here.
0 to 0.
Yeah. Now it's just a former.
0 to 0, I could not change. 0 to 0, I'm no better.
Now you're just gonna shove your former or husk of your former self without magic.
Exactly. I think.
Yeah. Zero to hero, to hero to zero. Woo-dee-dee-doo.
It's also just exploring everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Airy hair. Airy hair.
Yes, what you said.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay, back here.
Everywhere.
Beware, be a very wary bear.
Oh. Okay.
Well done.
Wasn't what I was planning, but here we go
Sana,
again.
is that 2? And Zush, is that 2?
I'm at 1.
Good for you. Oh, boy.
Oh, what's wrong? You don't want to come say hi? It's like you scared.
Did I just
Oh.
banish myself and it didn't do anything, or are we still... Okay, there we go.
Ah,
Where am
damn.
I?
The
There I
game
am.
tries very hard to keep everything in strict order so that there's no weird
Yeah.
overlap glitches.
Damn. None of these are the card I wanted. That's fine.
Ooh. Okay.
No, my settlement! Stop it! I need those.
This sounds like, we didn't like that beer anyways.
That beard.
You jerk.
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
Well done. I love how often that peril is on a town that's literally right next to a mountain. Like, it's improbably often.
Mm-hmm.
I also like what it's in town because it's basically saying that the townspeople just said, let's put them on a mountain.
Go tell it on the mountain.
Why do we do that?
Oh, that's not what I meant to play on you.
Ooh,
That
thank
is.
Oh,
Ah,
you jerk.
I'm
That's what I
sorry.
was gonna do.
I clicked
And-
the wrong card at first.
and now with the power invested in me, I now have a new hand. Ugh. Poor haste. I just took off the heavy armor too.
Ouch.
Yeah, I just happened to notice you were at 1 health, so...
That's fair. Actually, I didn't have the mana for it.
And I was like, nobody will notice. And then suddenly everybody shoots me.
I noticed.
Of course. He who is the knight of the bat sees me naked, making naked moves.
Yes, that's definitely what happened.
Yes, I'm just frozen. Raphael Stoker. Ah.
Excuse me.
Never. Okay. Ooh,
If you were naked, though, then you would be a bear.
a bare naked bear.
You could even have your own TV show.
That's true.
Oh God, bare naked ladies with Santa.
I don't think that's the one I'm talking about.
I know. Okay.
I actually kind of realized that I sort of dislike like just the concept of We Bare Bears because it feels very much like baby's first influencer.
His first influencer. That is not something I had considered.
Okay.
very weird to see the king still at 9 health.
Yeah, I know, right? It's weird not to see him double over every morning and then try to hack up a lung.
That's something I found interesting too, because when he starts the game, he's standing proud, but even with full health, he's leaning over though. Of course, he doesn't have the rod on him.
Dang, there's a lot of perils on this board.
Which is weird because I haven't run into like one.
That's probably why there's a lot of them. You're not clearing them out.
Ooh, guard, you're being vicious today.
Routed.
Guards are bold. All right, let's see what we got. All right, well, I'm gonna do this one here, and then
That's a good one.
it's one of my favorites. Let's see what this peril is. Not particularly one that matters, but okay.
Like, I don't know if you're talking about Miller or me when you say that. Never say those words in that order again.
Okay, this is a what percent chance? Oh, 50%. Okay, that's not half bad.
Excuse you, it's half empty.
And this one. Yes! Okay. Okay.
Prestige leader over my dead body.
Well.
Yeah, wait a minute.
If you insist.
Don't tempt them.
Oh god. And Baneblade?
So let's see, he's corrupted. He has the Bane Blade.
He's got more rot than God.
You raise a very interesting theological question with that statement.
How much rot does God have?
That is the question, yes.
Yeah.
I have a baby.
And then we just throw out 20.
20. I'll go ahead and play this on myself too, why not?
So Stoker, if you get 20 rot, you're more rotten than God.
Okay, so fun fact: the other day I was playing one of those public games against randos, and it was one of those strangers rules games. And one of the rules that the game had in effect was everyone starts corrupted. And I won that game as Twists, and I did end that game with 20 rot.
Oh, nice. So you're equal to a rotten god.
Yeah, the king didn't know what hit him.
What? Did you get that license plate number?
666? That almost looks like rot.
Right. That's what I'm gonna do.
That'd be funny too in the Armello world. 666, they don't think it out as a devil, they think it out as just rot.
Oh, you said Armello World. For some reason, I thought you said Mario World. I'm like, why would Mario World be concerned about this?
Oh no, Luigi, there's a rat everywhere.
Mama,
No, Mario. No, Mario, that's just a mycelia from all the mushrooms you grow.
I've just not had any luck this game.
Here
Everybody
you
else
are,
is
Mellow
doing
Cross.
great.
I was gonna say I can't complain.
Well, Rick, you know how it is. When you start messing with the rules, everybody becomes rotten. I guess that makes you the exception.
Yes. How is Sasha so rich? Oh, for income?
If I were
I
a
have.
rich rat.
If I were a rich rat.
Hey, no, I see what you're thinking about doing, and I don't want you to do that.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do it.
But
No,
every
not
time
you.
I attempt to do it, you give me attention.
I'm giving her attention anyway. She's just being a brat.
Tried to play that
Hello,
before.
Mr. Bane.
Let's watch this.
You're a mean one, Mr. Bane.
Oh, Mr. Bane, I
You're
don't
going
feel so
to.
good.
Drive me insane.
So there's Berserk. What are you up to, Bane?
Oof. Ah.
Well, your death was instantly avenged, so there's that.
Master also says, what does a god need with a Bane blade? It's
All right,
Bane
let's
blade. It's Bane blade.
I don't know what a god would need with a Bane blade, but Stoker, you better let it rip.
Oh my god. Merciful heaven. Okay. Let's not go to that. Well, let me see something. Naturally, the rest of y'all are stealthed.
I'm not. I'm dead.
Stealth dead, potato, potato. Oh. What's this?
Ooh, a store.
Yeah, I'm curious. I don't know which one it is. But whatever it's selling, I want it.
And I want you off it, because that's my town.
Do, 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 do.
Where'd I go?
I can tell you where to go.
I will hurt you. That is not a guess. That is a promise.
Did that actually hurt the King's Guard at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
He
two
took
damage.
2. He stood in a wildfire. What do you think happened to him?
I mean, listen. You can't always apply the rule of logic to video games, and you know that.
Would be different if they were hellhounds, but yeah.
I can apply rule of cool.
Well, that's fair, I suppose. There's a certain...
Oh my gosh.
Validity.
You cannot roll a shield. I know I've got a
and you've
berserker,
got
but
a
goodness
card,
gracious.
you've got a card that prevents you from burning any dice for one.
I know, but it shouldn't be stopping me from rolling any.
True.
It just,
But it
I
doesn't
just
seem like that made much of a difference this time.
No, I got kind of lucky with him not rolling basically any attack.
Mm-hmm.
the armor does take a dice away from him, so he's got less attack. They're just harder to kill.
Oh, it's your friend the Bane.
Hi, Bane.
Yay!
I sense a Miller.
GC, don't you dare. Don't you call it like that.
Well, we already established when you make a bad dice roll, it's a Miller. So Banes are like, hey, there's a Miller here.
It's Miller time. Nobody's ever said this one before.
Oh, you rolled some shields.
I rolled a sword that became a reflect?
Yeah, because you're defending.
I guess.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's because you have the whatchamacallit, the piercy thingy.
Oh, no one died. That sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, This game's so bloodthirsty. We want death.
We want death. We want. Oh, okay.
I mean, also because I die on my next turn. Yeah.
Sucks.
Sucks to suck.
It does suck to suck. I don't recommend it.
I don't blame you, Legatron. Beyblade and Baneblade do sound similar.
I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I'm just waiting for Stoker to just storm on the palace and take it at this point.
I'm sure he's going to have to fight the king multiple times. He's not going to one-shot the king.
Not with as much help as the king's got.
In fact, I would wager a bet on it, but...
You had your chance to bet. The prediction's closed.
I know. Well, the prediction was basically is it going to be peace or war? And of course, this game's definitely war.
Yeah, there's very little chance for peace in this game. I won't say zero chance, but very little.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
The only chance for a peaceful end, or there's two chances actually: the stones and mutual death of the king and the assassin.
Which is possible with as much HP as the king has.
Mm-hmm. I never questioned it ever since I played this game. They never came up with the option to address the Banes and the guards. That would be a cool option.
What do you mean by address them?
Make the guards like hellhounds and make the Banes the opposite, like wild Banes.
Oh,
Let's see here. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, maybe that'll be in Armello 2 if there be such a beast.
Guys, you gotta make it. You got something here. As for me, I do not got... Well, I got a Bane. So here
I'm
we
wondering if Armello does become a thing, will they try to simply take these characters and adapt them into different timelines? Like, could Armello 2 be a sci-fi game?
What an interesting thought.
Okay. Yosh. And a yosh.
And a yosh, and a yosh, and a yoshity yosh, and a yosh, and a yosh, and a yoshity yosh.
Oh, I gotcha.
But at what cost? At what cost?
3 health.
Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining at what cost.
Look, it's itemized in the bill, even.
Oh, how dare you!
You are gonna be a bear. Maybe. Yep, bear.
Townspeople, look away.
Avert your eyes.
Don't look where I'm pointing.
Don't look where I'm pointing. Don't look at me, especially not right here. Oh, dang it, you got the royal shield.
Yeah.
It's the one thing I need for complete dominance of the entire world.
Oh, you see. Why didn't you move into the forest?
King, you're not even hurt. Stop doing that, you drama queen.
Oh yeah, he is bending over now with the rot. Even though he's not rot, or even though he's not losing health, I would say.
He's just being a drama queen.
Yeah, he's being a drama queen.
That will do nicely.
King's just in the palace going, "Ooh, lightning bolts! Ooh, lightning bolts! Ooh, lightning bolt!"
Dang it. Oh, really? Okay, well, I'll deal with that. Okay, what have we got? Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, let's keep it up. No, I can't? Okay, fine. Let me see something. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay. Just muttering to myself, don't mind me!
Ugh. Armello 2, VR survival horror. That sounds like the worst outcome. That's coming from somebody who makes VR games.
Armello 2.
Oh, I did that a dumb way. Well, whatever. I could have done that a much smarter way, but that's okay.
Well, so I just your rank is the same as mine now, and I've been playing this game for 4 to 5 years. Oh, slowly.
I got kind of addicted.
I'm proud of you. I really should write a review for this game. I can't believe I never wrote a review yet.
How dare you?
I always, when I'm making reviews, I'm always like making a big, giant review. I should stop doing that.
Just make haha game good, many fur. Haha.
Okay, that's too short. No, that's offensive. The game's everywhere.
Yeah,
Well, unless you're a
okay.
casual, that's fine.
Unless you're casual. Yes.
Actual casual Shia LaBeouf.
I think it's funny because my brother made a bunch of like GG reviews. He got more reviews
You're
than
up
me.
to
But
like
hey,
17 rot now. Okay.
Yeah. It happens.
But hey, he made reviews.
I despise you and all that you stand for.
Of course. The banished one takes on the druid lady. Okay. One, two, and that's all I get. Yay! I guess I'll just die.
Looks like it.
Yep.
Guess I'll
Rip.
grab that Jeff.
Yep.
It's always so reassuring.
Rick, why are you naming your files after peanut butter?
I was
Because
literally
that's
about
what
to
the
say.
inventor of the thing said it was.
Yeah, and Webster was a dork. I don't listen to him.
He invented it. Of course he's a dork. He invented an image file format.
I've always said GIF too.
Buckley's covered in cough syrup. It works. I don't know if you guys get that commercial over here, do you? You have
For
to.
what? Cold and cough syrup? No.
The Buckley's,
I don't think so.
the Buckley's commercial. You know where they keep telling you, "Hey, it works."
Nope.
It's amazing commercials. Like they're basically not gonna lie to you. The medicine is horrible, but it works.
Yeah. No, that's not a thing up here. You know, in Texas. Canada's down there. So I guess Texas is up here.
I hear Buckley's is a popular commercial in the States too. I don't know. Let me check it out.
Well done. Oh, we got Spirit Walker.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing but a G thing.
Okay. Let's see here. And now to go the treacherous route. A 1, 2, 3. Jeez, I hope this 4 protects me from the people who try to take it with their free AP.
You should go to that dungeon. It looks perfectly safe to explore.
Mm-hmm.
Here we have the female red squirrel. Her bloodlust is legendary among the creatures of the forest. No one knows who drives her to such lengths to seek out the death of others. All that we do know is the carnage that she leaves in her wake.
And then some random kid draws in the book. Nuts.
Oh, how completely useless.
You already have literally all the treasure you could possibly need.
Oh, That's a large explode pool, huh?
And I like the way it fills up too, because it reminds me of Mega Man.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if this turns out well or poorly.
Get the Mega Man 2 boss music going.
Could also turn out welly.
Welly? That is certainly a word, isn't it?
Probably not.
Ah, just what I wanted.
You gotta be a little careful with that. You probably don't want to get 4 of those.
You accidentally get a 4th Spirit Stone and die.
That's happened to me before.
I've been spending this entire game building up my Rosh, and now it's all gone.
D.
Oops. Didn't want to do that.
Why, hello there, cuz.
Oh, that's low.
Perfect.
Actually, come to think of it, who's everybody else got for recruited followers? I haven't even really been paying attention. Wow, we got a lot of followers active in this game. Oh, really now?
It's like, this game ends now.
That is spiteful. And rude.
Oh my god!
Wow!
Rick, you got an axe to the axe.
Wow, cool. Well, there goes like the 3 spells I wanted to play.
Let me ask you a question.
That's some bullshit right there.
That was incredible. It's especially incredible because for us, you're still invisible.
Yeah. I had a lightning strike in hand and I was going to use it on Stoker, and then we started throwing axes at me. I was like, oh, I'll just throw it at you.
Okay.
Wow. This is,
Sana has 6 HP. Man, if only you had some way to deal 6 HP to someone.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
Did you just... Did you just hot rot wine this?
Nope. I strategized.
Strategist? Ah. Well, there's no guarantee of victory, so let's see what happens.
Nope, there isn't.
It's a very
There's
small
almost no chance of victory.
Yeah.
I
But
know.
you may wear him down a little bit for us.
Yeah.
I'm
Sana's
just
gonna
joking.
like expend her entire explode pool. You have a chance of beating him.
Oh, come on.
Yep, not even 1 damage.
But on the plus side, she will survive.
Hey.
That's just what I was thinking.
Oh, trader day. Okay. I'm a trader. Here you go. Oof.
Okay, let's see. Wow, we're pretty much all various degrees of traders.
Good evening, Ash.
I don't want that.
Take heed.
Nice. Card that does nothing. Well, you played that wild sap at exactly the right time.
I know, right?
Hey, Legatron, Mega Man X5's, was it Black Devil music was awesome. I love that one.
Miller, I would pay any amount of money for Werner Herzog to narrate a game of Armello. That wasn't supposed to be Werner Herzog. That was supposed to be David Attenborough. Ah. You could say that we're all, because we all have bounties on our heads. We could say that we're all traitors, thieves, and liars.
Ah, you said the thing. Well.
Oh, does that mean you get pushed out?
It does.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, I still can't take on the king.
Cards are aggressive.
Well, that's because also, like, multiple of us are at trader status at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually helps.
Ah! I thought that would not help you.
I mean, having shields at this point would help, so.
Considering you're only
You're
aggressive.
fleeing in the wrong direction.
The problem with having perma evade.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, this is still doable.
Do.
Oh, wait. It's even more doable if I do it this way. I should save that till we got closer.
Uh-oh.
No!
That looks bad.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely no!
And then the Armello guy's like, I gotta smite the squirrel. With unfathomable 20 power. Do, 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 do.
Black.
And so you have Hot Rot Ryan.
Yeah, I would love it if I did.
Okay.
We're all just congregated around this area, and we're just gonna take turns whittling away at the king until someone does some damage.
Well, lucky I didn't have a hand on me. And I've... timber!
I thought you might take that route.
She's decided to go around rather than through. Oh.
Alright, let's see what happens.
Alright. Let us indeed find out what happens.
Wow, the spell deck is being shuffled again.
Hey, it's Donisi is raiding with a party of 5.
Hey.
Beneath you, party of 5. Beneath you, party of 5.
Hello there.
Thanks for the hearts. It's Donisi.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at you, and you better not chew any cables, kitty.
I love being raised. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, you thought better of it because I was looking at you, huh?
I still want to see this get routed. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, brother. Okay.
Why nuts?
That's twist for you.
Hey Stoker, you should go collect that stairs.
I mean, if you attack Twist, there's a chance that he might flee directly into the Spirit Stone.
I'm aware of this.
Poor Stoker. The Stone of Smite is right there in front of him, tempted to beckon to him in a most unpleasant of ways.
Alright, I just need to not die. It looks like not death.
All right, let's see.
You gonna attack me?
Ooh.
If I attack the king and lose, and you get a chance to attack him, you instantly win.
He has a point.
So that officially makes you the bigger threat right now.
Oh, you still got the flame on, okay.
1 damage. That's all you need.
I don't think I'm gonna get it.
Oh, no.
Nope, you guys are going to exactly bounce off each other.
Perfectly symmetrical violence.
Perfectly symmetrical violence. However, now that you're visible, I can leech you.
Oh, snap. Oh.
Alright, and that's my turn.
How'd you go from like 2 rot to 8, or 2 prestige to 8?
Rick was wanted.
He was a traitor. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, alright.
Game
Your
really
first
wants to give
spirit
people
stone.
get spirit stones.
Apparently. I'm at 21 rot. For the record.
Trying to avoid the rot. Or not the rot,
This is the new highest rot total I've ever had.
Just had to tweak the rules a little bit. So I'm starting to realize this game isn't going as fast as I thought it would.
Well, we're still in within the bounds of like a normal game because the King's Rot's only 7.
Yeah. Rick was the early game leader. Just goes in there, destroys the king with his Kamehameha stones.
It does take a lot of stones to do that.
Yeah.
Also,
Specifically
for the
for.
record, for the record, we now have We now have only one.
Oh.
Wanted that out of my hand.
Ah.
We now have
What?
only one peril left in the castle.
Yeah.
And it's the one that was on my side because I haven't completed my fourth
Miller,
quest.
is your turn over or what?
No, I'm trying to.
Oh, I should have saved that for you.
And instead he goes for the squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, alright. If you think this is a wise decision.
Why are you not retreating?
Twist doesn't retreat when she's in the palace. She evade switches off when she's in the palace.
Oh, great.
That is true, actually.
All right.
Didn't know that, I'm
You
guessing.
just still need to do more damage to him than he does to you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's why I was
starting
taking.
to
These
look
dice
likely
are
now.
going.
it
It
is
was
like
taking forever. I was doing the math of just like, okay, how many effective dice do I have versus how many effective dice does he have? And it was like 13 to 12, and I'm like, I'm fine with that.
Stoker's been Millered.
We millered each other.
Yeah.
Double miller.
Stab.
All the way across the sky.
Kabam!
And then stab.
This stab. You call that a stab?
That was interesting.
It should have been like this. You call that a stab? -7. Oh, that was a stab.
Yes, it's
I'm
been
okay with that.
established.
You call
It's
that
weird
a
because I'm in the position where I think I could work out a prestige victory, but it's not like it's coming to me in any amount of time.
You call that a knife? Oh, that is a knife.
So I don't know how
I see you
to.
played Knifey Spoony before.
You spoony bard.
Got another spirit stone, I see.
Okay.
Well, since it's no longer a threat to you.
Oh me, oh my.
Back in the palace again.
Yeah.
Yo, it's Sada back again at the palace. Boom.
It's your girl.
And I don't have anything else.
Master Awesome Links, I wonder what the king is thinking at this point. Why do people keep killing each other in my foyer?
I just had the place decorated.
I cannot believe some of the things we've got going on at this point. Oh, and you're the prestige leader again. Okay.
Yep.
Oh joy. I'm being attacked by dumb, corrupted guards.
Now I can see why this gets a little weird. Is because we're not getting any more powerful, right? We have no more quests. We kind of have our followers and equipment filled up. And we're still kind of like, I don't feel like fighting the king.
Because he's at maximum health.
Yeah. That might have been a weird one.
I did have a feeling this would happen, but I sort of hope we see some crazy spot.
What we needed in this game, in order to make this, we needed Thane to be one of the playable characters in this game. Someone
the only
could
way to
pick
continue
him.
growing is just rot.
No, not that. I said Thane because of his pierce.
Oh, yes, I see what you mean. Just force through damage.
Yeah, just whittle the king down to nothing.
I was actually tempted to play Silas this game, but no. I wanted to see maximum spirit Santa.
Okay, let's see what happens.
It's funny. I have 7 wit, and I barely got any corruption cards this game. That's tells me how
Because I've
bad.
been drawing them all.
Yeah, That's probably actually that's probably what, well, yes, now it is. That's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah, you probably wonder
Conclusion,
why you
yes.
talked like that. I was doing the math while I was talking. I realized, yes, Stoker's right. He stole all my rock cards. That bat.
I do that. It's one of the many services I offer.
That bat's turd.
Yeah, that's me.
And now you know Gigi's thought process.
I don't even know my own thought process.
Oh. Interesting.
This is just a hysterical situation, all in all. This is definitely the weirdest Armello game we've played so far.
Next game, max everything.
Oh god.
What was it, max?
7-hour Armello session.
I think one of the options you get out is like plus
Yeah,
free
where's
body.
the Iron Man mode?
That's right, there was a plus free body and plus free wish that we could have added. Everybody drawing cards like crazy and unkillable.
What a world.
What a wonderful world.
Alright, let's see what
I'm not doing that again. That actually hurt my throat.
that I could tell. That was not that's not an advisable singing thing.
Oh geez, everybody's playing Pac-Man 99 right now.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is a thing now. Well done, Jasha.
Man, I was very wrong when I said this was going to be a shorter game.
I had a sneaking suspicion.
Okay. Yeah, let's see if I can steal any of those cards that Stoker stole from me. Ah, there's one. Okay. And that's it. Yeah.
C'est la vie.
Oh, brother.
Well, you gotta attack either Zasha or the king.
There's no way I can beat Sasha.
Really?
Showing a lot of confidence in beating the king.
Yeah.
Well, because he gets to use Spirit and so fight.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And she is cleansed of rot, so my puny
That's
two
true.
dice. My puny two dice aren't going to do anything. Okay.
Well, maybe you'll do some damage. Let's see.
Oh, Jonas.
What
Jonas is in the
say?
chat and he misses sitting out on this one.
You may do
Not
some
look good
damage.
persona.
Yeah, but it also doesn't look super great for the king.
Fine, nobody dies.
Scratch damage.
But
Haha.
he's no longer at maximum.
Yes, now he's at 5, which is definitely a killable amount.
Okay, well, that's all I can do.
Okay.
I need damage cards I can use it on Rick.
Oh, but I can't attack her.
Stoker, after your turn, I have an idea for you. Don't move.
Curious. Okay.
Don't
Very
move.
curious.
Let me win.
That's
Don't pass your
not
turn.
what I was planning.
Okay,
Bold strategy.
I want to try something with you after you beat the guard here. But you gotta not skip your turn for a second. I want to see if it works.
Okay.
You can't see Rick, right?
I cannot see Rick.
Okay, let me see if this works. Ah, shit, it doesn't work. Ah, well. I was
What
going
were
to see
you
if you,
trying to do?
I was going to cast divination on you.
Oh, okay. Well, it wouldn't make any difference anyway. I'm out of AP and I don't have any items for it.
Ah.
I can't do anything.
All right.
All right, Miller, it's up to you to stop Rick from instantly winning.
Where are you? You're stealthed. Okay.
Yeah, Rick is stealthed. He's, yeah, there, now you can see him.
It's not stealth to me. I made sure to put scout down beforehand.
I see.
Ah.
Why? Why let this AP go to waste? Let's use it first.
And I get teleported to the other side of the map? Okay.
I mean, that is a risk.
Sure.
That is an absolute risk.
Ah, you got the war horn. Okay.
Yes, Warhorn, very good.
Very good when you have a bunch of followers, at least.
Yeah.
Warhorn is really good when you're already ahead.
Good lord, that's a lot of dice. Which is kind of rich coming from me, but...
Annihilation.
Turned him into pate.
If you get teleported to the other side of the map, I'm going to declare this pure hubris.
Let's see.
Money, money, money.
Alright, and again, I say, you can attack Rick to stop him from instantly winning, or attack me and maybe stop me from winning.
I'm gonna go like this, because then I can ambush Rick.
Yeah, that was a wise move.
Now it comes down to this. Okay. All those dice.
I know, right? And y'all are rolling the same color dice. That was really perplexing for a moment.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. We have a Pierce hitting a Reflect.
Well, that just means that they cancel each other out,
Yep.
and it just becomes like a regular sword against a regular shield. I believe you did more damage.
Yeah, he
I
did.
believe so as well.
There were.
I believe she dies as well, because she's gonna go into that damaging stuff. Yep. Wait,
I
what?
claimed it.
Oh, you claimed the bounty because you did the last damage.
No, it's actually because that was my trap. Rick ran into.
Yeah.
I know, you
Okay,
did the last
so-
damage.
I just want to make everyone appreciate that 3 out of 4 of us are standing in the castle.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much purple glowing going on right now.
Eric's like, let me cleanse the king already.
This is a ridiculous game.
Awesome, Lynx. I appreciate your will for good luck for me to draw 3 axes to throw at Rick.
That was actually still my favorite play of the game.
That was the most ridiculous one.
Well, it was great because he was stealthed, so it looked like they were just coming out of nowhere.
I gotta say that in the replay
So
later too.
silly.
That's. Oh, I thought it was very awesome. I like that.
Well, when you watch the replay on Rick's, we'll be able to see him throwing them because it'll be from his screen. But still,
Makes it even better.
oh man,
All right. I'm interested in what's going to happen next. I'm curious
when
to see
Sana fights the
if you
king.
can do this. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, okay, so here's my predictions, okay? So we've got Sana versus the king. She could win, in which case, GC's the victor. She could get killed and he'll survive, in which case I'm the likely, though not guaranteed, victor. Or they could kill each other, and that would make you the victor, Miller,
Yes.
because you've got the most prestige.
Mm-hmm.
And my prediction that this was not going to be a prestige victory would be completely false.
Come on, give me something. Give me something.
So it
give me
could
something.
still be anybody's game, despite all the insanity that has preceded this point.
The only person who's in a really disadvantageous position right now is Rick, and I'm still not willing to predict that he couldn't somehow find a way to win this.
I mean, if nobody manages to get the king down...
Yeah, we
Like,
could end
at
up
all.
fighting the king and not be able to get him to 0. Like, we just keep whittling away a tiny bit, and Rick's able to sneak
Yeah.
in.
Alright, Sana, let's see what you can do.
Come on, Sana. Let's
Gotta
see.
hit him, get 5 damage on him without dying. Let's see if you can pull it off.
I mean,
Yeah.
he could also get 5 damage on the king while still dying.
Well, I'm saying what he needs to pull off in order to
Well, it
win.
doesn't seem likely at this point.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh, man.
But you don't look like you're taking any damage, so... Eh?
I guess it's all just a wash.
It was a wash, yeah.
4 AP for nothing.
All I got out of that was discarded burnt cards. Okay. Ooh. I got hurt.
Ouch.
Okay. You're still the Prestige leader.
Master Awesome says, but Stoker, won't we, the Eyes, be the true winners?
You know what? That's fair. You are all the true winners. I love how there's like literally no room for more King's Guards to spawn here, though.
Yeah, that's why I picked that one. It was either that one or the one that gave everybody -1 body, except
Oh,
the
I
king.
hate that one.
Which seems like it would exacerbate a problem we're already having.
Yeah, I dislike that card immensely.
Okay. Why not? Let's go.
Nope, that was an eventful fight.
Yep.
Okay,
He
let's...
saw a giant bear and he just kind of like waved his staff near you and then ran away.
Okay, well, let's see how this goes.
Alright.
Here we go.
This could be it, folks.
Right, kind of right. Oh, this stuff. All this bullshit.
This, that, and the other thing, too.
Damn it, you sounded with jealous there.
Alright, let's see. Gave him 1 dice.
Oh,
I gave
wow.
him quite a few dice, actually.
Yeah,
Oh.
you don't look like you're dealing a lot of damage here.
And he's taking your...
At least I'm gonna deal a little bit, at least.
2 for 2.
He got 2 off him yet. 2 for 2.
Dang.
So
Well,
it's
you
not
also lose
Stoker?
1 from the Bane Blade, so you go
Yeah.
to 1.
That's unfortunate. That's real unfortunate.
Okay.
Alright, well, plan B then.
Steals everybody's prestige.
Yeah, it doesn't really do too much for me, but...
Maybe you can
Okay.
pull turn this around.
Jonas says this is nuts.
This is absolutely nuts. This is the nuttiest one we've ever done.
King's still at 3 health.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Yes.
And now Stoker's prestige.
Yes.
leader.
Now Stoker
Yeah,
is
because
the
Stoker has
prestige.
guaranteed prestige.
Yeah, so I'm the prestige leader, which is why I did that thing. So let's see what happens. I swear, if I end up winning this through prestige after I literally said nobody was going to.
So you're going to get at least 1 damage on the king.
Yeah.
Okay, this looks like
Alright, well, I'm dying, and I think he is too. So yeah, I think you got it, Stoker.
Stoker wins. Oh,
This is-
oh yeah.
Okay, so he's dead.
Yep.
Stab,
I
stab,
again
stab,
rolled
stab,
no
stab, stab.
shields.
Are you kidding me?
I again
After
rolled
all
no
this.
shields.
After all this, yeah.
After I absolutely said, well, I'm not going to be the, there's not going to be any prestige leader. And after I went through the trouble of acquiring 21 rot.
That's the beauty of Armello, hey. That's
I
the
can't
beauty of
believe this.
it. Yeah.
The Harbinger.
I cannot believe that this is what happened.
I can't believe it either. But this is Armello for you.
I guess I should have just stood my ground. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like there was not too much you could have done because, I mean, if Rick had gotten the chance to get in there, that's the thing. You know, we had a spirit walker to deal with.
Yeah, I thought I was going to do something like what happened with you, where it was like 2 damage for 2 damage, because I had also drawn a Hot Rot Wine. So I was going to attack him once, trade like 1 for 1 or 2 for 2, and then just do that again and kill him. And just be like, well, I've got the Silver Lance, so I know I'm getting a pierce every single combat. So as long as I can keep myself alive, I'm fine. And then I just rolled nothing but swords.
That turned out to be a lot longer than I expected, but that was pretty
Wow,
sweet.
92% voted sword.
That was what I actually found this a very fun outcome.
That was nuts. I had a blast with it, though.
You know what's funny is the king ended up the game with 8 rot. That means he died on the same turn he would have normally.
Yeah.
So technically, this wasn't any longer, at least not in terms of,
The actual number of turns taken, no, it wasn't.
That was incredible. I laughed, I cried, I got the Bane Blade.
The only different outcome is that we now know it's pretty much closed down to the stones, really.